Hello students, today I am going to discuss the behavior of mutable and immutable type of arguments during function call. So when we pass values through arguments and parameters to a function, mutable or immutable data type or values plays important role. When we pass immutable argument in function call statement, after execution of that function, the value of immutable argument does not change, or we can say remain unchanged. Now let us see the behavior of an immutable argument inside a function call statement. So here you see this is a variable x in which the value 10 is assigned. That means this x is pointing to 10 value or where 10 is stored. So after this statement we can say that x is a variable which is pointing to an immutable uh, type value, because we know that integer is an immutable type. So here after this statement, a print statement is giving. Through this print statement we are trying to know the value of x as well as address of x. Here id is a function which uh, uh, displays the address of any variable or any value. After this print statement, a function call is given. Here an immutable argument is passed in this function call statement. So after calling this function, this particular function definition will be executed. So after executing this particular function's body through this function, the next statement in the main program is this print statement. It will again print the value of x and address of x. So let us check the output of this program. So here you see this is its output window. So when we execute this program, so first print statement will be executed. So after execution we see the value of x is 10 and the id of x is this one. So we are focusing only on last three digits in the addresses, because last three digits are different here. So its address is 328. Now we are calling this function. After calling this function, the control transfer to this function header, or the control goes to the body part. So here inside the body, this print statement will print the value of a. So the value of a is 10 and address of a is 328. Here you see both values of a and x. A and x are same and the addresses of both variables or both a and x are same. So after this statement, the value of a now changed, and after execution of this statement, this print statement will be executed. After executing this print statement, you see the value of a has been changed and the address is also uh, changed. So here this is 408 and the value of a is 15. After this last statement, the control transfer from this functions body to the main program here, and after that this print statement will be executed. Here the value of x is 10 and the address is 328. So we can say the value of x before function call statement and after call statement, the value of x is remain unchanged or same. So we can say that if we pass immutable argument in function call statement, after execution of that function, the value of immutable argument does not change or remain unchanged. Let us talk the behavior of mutable arguments during function call. So when we pass mutable argument like list, sets or dictionary in function call statement, after execution the value in place can change. Here I am taking list as a mutable argument. A list is internally stored as a container that holds the references of individual items. So let us understand it with the help of this example. So you see, this is a program where x is a list having two elements 10 and 20. So this 10 value will store at x of 0 and 20 value will store at x of 1. After the assignment of a list into a variable x, I am trying to print the value of the address of x, the value at x of 0, address of x of 0, value at x of 1 and address of x of 1. After this print statement, there is a function call. By this function call, we are passing an argument which is a list or which is a mutable type. When this function call made, then it goes to the function header, and here this a is mapped with x. So when we see the function's body, here one print statement is given. So from this print statement we are trying to display the address of this a parameter and value at a of 0, address of a of 0, value at a of 1 and the address of a of 1. And after that we are trying to change the value at a of 0 as well as a of 1 through these expressions. After that we are trying to print the value of the address of a of 0, address of a of 0, value of a of 1 and address of a of 1 again. After executing this print statement, actually this is last statement of this function body. So control transfer from here to here, and after this statement, the last print statement will again print the value of address of x and value at x of 0, address of x of 0, value at x of 1, and address of x of 1. So let us check the output of this program. Here you see, when we see the output of this print statement, you see the address is 59850.224, means x is pointing to a place in the memory, or you can say it points to a container uh, whose address is 59850.224, and it stores two indexes, that is x of 0, 0 index and 1 index, and at index x of 0 or index 0, the value of x of 0 is 10, and the address where this x of 0 stores, that is 1428907328, means every index is pointing to another index where this 10 value is stored. Now the value of x of 1 is 20. In the similar way, the address of x of 1 is 1428907488. So these addresses are different. Now I am calling through this function call statement. So after this function call, the body of this function is executed. So here you see, after this print statement, you see the id of a is same as the id of x before function call, and the value of a of 0 is same as x of 0, and the address of x of 0, a of 0 is same as address of x of 0, and here the value of a of 1 is same as the value of x of 1, and address of a of 1 is same as address of x of 1. So there is no change. Now when we modify the value of a of 0 and a of 1, then this print statement displays here, first is address of a. So address of a will not change, means the container address is not changed here, but the value is changed at a of 0, and here you see the address is changed now, means the address of x of a of 0 is changed, and the value of a of 1 is changed by this expression, and the address is changed here. So after executing this statement, the address of a is not changed, but the values at x of 0 and a of 0 and a of 1 has been changed, and the address of a of 0 and a of 1 is also changed. Now after executing this statement, it goes to the last print statement, and here we again check the value the address of x as well as the value of x of 0, address of x of 0, value of x of 1, and address of x of 1. So here we see the address of x is remains same, means it does not change, but the value of x of 0 and x of 1 changed, as you see above. From this printf statement, the value were uh, x 10 and 20 for x of 0 and x of 1, but here the values are changed for x of 0 and x of 1, as well as the addresses of x of 0 and x of 1, both are changed now. So we can say that when we pass mutable argument, that is a list, in function call statement, after execution of this function or functions body, the values of this this mutable argument changed in place means the value of x of 0 and x of 1 changed. So I think you understood by the help of these now let us see uh, what happens when we append an element in a list when we pass a immutable argument in function call statement. So here you see this program is same as above, but there is one change. I am not uh, changing the value in place, but I am updating the list at last. So here from this print statement, the values, some values are printing, and here from this function call statement we are passing immutable argument, that is a list. After this function call, it goes to the body of this function. Here it prints some values, and here in this statement you see I am appending or I am adding 30 value at the last in the list. So that after this statement I am trying to print these values. After this print statement, the control transferred to the last print statement, and through this print statement we are trying to print these values. So let us check the output of this program. So here you see after this print statement, the values of these are shown here. So the address of x is 61029.872, and the value at x of 0 is 10. The address of x of 0 is 1428907328, and the value at x of 1 is 20, and the address is 1428907488. Now when we call this function, goes to body part, and here it will print these values. So here you see the address of a is same as the address of x, and the value of a of 0 is 10. The address of a of 0 is this one, and the value of a of 1 is 20, and the address of a of 1 is this one. So from first line and second line we can see the values and addresses both are same for a and x, so there is no change. After this append statement, the next statement is print statement. So through this print statement, the values is the address of this a is same as above. The value of a of 0 and the value of a of 1 are same as above, but here one change has been made. The value of a of 2 is added in the list and the address of a of 2 is now 1428907648, means one pointer now added for a of 2's value at this particular address. So after executing this statement, now this last print statement in the main program will be executed, and here you see the address of x, the value of x of 0, address of x of 0, value of x of 1, address of x of 1 is same as above. Only one change is here, the one value is added at x of 2 and at address 1428907648. So when we pass a mutable argument in the function call, so if we try to append any element in it, so there will not be change in the address of a as well as the addresses of uh, previous uh, values. Only one change is there, one new element is added at their address. So I think you understood uh, the behavior of immutable and mutable arguments when we pass in a function call. Thank you.